Welcome to week 1 of 7 brief meditations for Lent. Along with the meditation, we will provide a spiritual discipline. This week, we focus on the theme of virtue. Take the time to read 2 Peter chapter 1, verses 5 through 11. In this passage, you can see how Peter calls us to virtue, in addition to faith. The basic meaning of this quality is moral excellence. In other words, we as believers must display excellence in every aspect of our lives. The exhortation is to be diligent, dedicated, and committed to living out our faith. Our actions as believers should communicate that we are disciples of Christ, that we know the gospel, and that God continues to perfect His work in us. This is part of the reason why the Apostle Paul tells us in Philippians chapter 4, verse 8, "Finally, brothers, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things." These verses reminds us that we as believers, we are responsible for spiritual growth, not to earn God's favor. Christ had already done that for us at the cross. Rather, we are to live our lives in a way that affirms our faith, which determines how we think, how we speak, and conduct ourselves. As believers, we must trust in God's promises, depend on the power of the Holy Spirit, seek wisdom in the scriptures, and cultivate spiritual disciplines to grow our faith. The spiritual discipline for this week is contemplation. The discipline of contemplation helps us pause and reflect on how we are living out our faith. It motivates us to continue seeking the progress of our faith and see how God continues to restore us, making us more and more like Jesus. Take the action steps on this week's meditation and spend time in communion with God. We will see you next week for part 2.